Hi everyone, Jamie Vaughn from CCM, and I am here today at Red Street Records talking to Jason Crabb and Jay DeMarcus about some exciting news. Jason has now signed with Red Street, which is owned and operated by Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts fame. Yeah. Congrats.
Thank you, Jamie.
You're welcome.
We're just excited. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, you're very welcome. We were very glad to come over. I would love to hear the story, and I'm sure fans would, of how the two of you connected and started working together.
Well, we're going back some years there because we started working together in 2012.
Barry Jennings.
Yeah.
Barry Jennings reached out with the Gaither label.
That's exactly right.
And we did 3. How many did we do? How many signs did we do on that record? 5?
4 or 5, yeah.
4 or 5 on that record. Mm-hmm. And man, then we were going,
well, that was fun. Let's do that again.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And so, just a lot of good time. And so we become great friends. I've always admired his work. Never thought that I'd get to work with him. Mm-hmm. And we just hit it off. We had the same loves in music, mm-hmm. and we just struck it up, and it was great. And it's a winning combination.
Yeah, well, when something's easy and it doesn't feel forced and it organically happens and you get in there and you work with each other and you love working together and you're on the same, wavelength and the same goals in mind, it just was a natural thing for us to work together, and it was so much fun. And then when it came time for him to make Unexpected, he reached out to me, and then I had a great conversation with Ed Leonard, and it was just seemed like the right opportunity for us to get in and make a whole record together, and it was so much fun. And thank God we ended up winning the Grammy last year together. And so
congrats on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it's a fantastic record. I mean, it's just one of those records, not because I was involved in it, but
had
because
a lot to do with it. I'll just go ahead and tell you
no,
that.
Because he can sing so many different things. That record was amazing because there's a Southern gospel tune on there, there's a country song on there, there's a CCM song on there. So it ran the gamut of everything that I believe he and I love to do together. Mm-hmm. So it was a special thing.
So Jason, why did you choose to sign with Red Street?
Well, I think after that, I told Jay, I had conversation with him after, we were out of a label deal. I called him and I said, hey, here's what's going on. Where do you think is the right fit? Because he's a friend, mm-hmm. And he goes, I think that let's talk. And we had dinner, and the next thing you know, he said, we're having conversations about where we need to be in my heart and the music that I love to do, and who am I? And that's kind of what we're after. And he said, let me spearhead that. Let me look at that. And so,
well, I was shocked. I was surprised that he didn't have a record deal. I mean, quite honestly, he called me and said, we're out of our deal at Daywind, and I hear that you opened up a label. What are the chances of you and I working together? And I thought he meant producing another record for him. I didn't know, and I started putting 2 and 2 together, and I was like, there may be a chance for us to work together here. If it makes sense for us to work out something that makes sense for both of us, maybe there can be a partnership here. And the more we talked about it, the more I got excited about the fact that not only is Jason a recording artist for the label, but he's going to be involved in a bigger role of really being a mentor to some of our younger artists that are coming up. He's going to songwrite with some of our younger artists, and that's a big part of who Jason is too. So on the publishing side, he's in. We've got a gazillion dates on the books for him to write, because I want his influence and his touch to be on a lot of the songs that we're putting out here as a label. So there's so many exciting things that lie ahead for us as a label with Jason as a big centerpiece to what we're doing.
And are you looking to sign more established artists or new up-and-coming artists?
Well, the answer is I don't know. I want to sign whoever I feel like best fits what we're trying to do here. We've got some young artists right now that we're thrilled with, new artists. Our established artists are, of course, the first ones we signed were Avalon's, my dear friends. And then Jason came along and was available, and it was a miracle that, in my mind, it was a miracle that we were able to land someone like Jason. And so I'm thrilled to have him. But I want whoever ends up here, I want it to be the right place for them and the right situation for us too. They can be established, that's great, or they can be brand new. Whatever makes the most sense and whatever God wants to happen is what I want to happen.
And when does the album come out?
Well, it's gonna be a while. You know, we got to get a single first cashed in. So we'll see how that see how that works. But I will say this: I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to writing. He and I wrote just the other day, and honestly, the song is just right down the center of where it needs to be. He has a great. Here's the deal with me. I think I know where it needs to go. He knows how to get it there, and that's his gift. I mean, he's one of the best producers in this town. Put him up against anybody in this town or out of it, but he knows how to get it there, and I needed that. And so to write with him, which really, really helps. You know, just a lot of fun. So that's going to be fun. So looking forward to that.
Me too.
So
Me too.
so we're going to wait for till we get the right songs.
Very sweet of you to say that, by the way, and it makes your job as a producer easy when you've got such a great singer.
So with Rascal Flatts retiring, is that why you started Red Street?
It's not. It wasn't even in the discussion when I started Red Street. I had no idea that, 16 months later we'd be talking about doing our farewell tour. Quite honestly, I always kind of wanted to have a label, and especially a Christian label, and kind of do my own thing. And it's just, thank God that I've got something now to go do so that I can have a job still. So it's God's timing is perfect, and it was just very fortuitous that it all unfolded the way that it did.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. We
appreciate honey,
it.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much for sharing the word, and thanks for coming over. This is going to be fun. Get ready.
All right. Well, we're all excited.
Thank you.
So thanks, everybody, and talk to you soon.